Good morning. It's the Call Flow Radio Show, and you're on the air.
Well, you can be if you give us a call at 434-394-0924. That's the number for the Call Flow Radio Show. And it is is this the 24th day?
24th, yeah. Thursday, the 24th.
Thursday. This
Open mic day? Open mic? Hey, call in.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Kind of. Got Henry on the line.
Okay.
But anyway, this is Noah Massage without his hat, folks.
Okay. Totally different person. Yeah.
Totally different person.
That's amazing. It's amazing how much a hat changes somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize
it's
you
like
have a high forehead. You know,
I do. Thank you.
You're really, really smart.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Well, that's
great.
good. Well, you have to give your hair and
a rest.
Time
exactly.
To breathe and all that kind
You
of
can't
stuff.
wear a hat forever.
That's true.
Unfortunately. I mean, I would. I like a beanie, A beanie is...
A beanie.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like those short beanies, the one that I like to wear,
Okay.
It reminds me of like a 70s burglar. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like it's the same beanie that Jack Nicholson has in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Just a very I'm going to break into your window and steal your television set.
But you're not going to.
No, I'm not.
No
I'm
way.
not. But the beanie will. I'm kidding.
All right. This is I'm Chris Wood, and we've got a caller on the line, and I do believe it's going to be Henry.
We'll see. We'll have to see.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'll lay odds.
Okay.
No betting allowed, but I will lay odds. Good morning. You're on the air.
Well, good morning. I didn't know I was at odds. Yeah.
Okay,
Speaking of
Henry.
odds, how's everybody doing?
We're doing fine. Thank you.
Good. I heard in the news where a pair of suspenders got arrested for holding up a pair of pants.
Yeah. That one's a funny one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Give us another one.
There was I was telling this lady about a doctor, and she says, well, I have small children. Is this doctor a baby doctor? I said, no, she's full grown.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I was going into Walmart one night several years ago, and there was a guy who had a glass eye. He was going in, and he tripped. And when he tripped, his glass eye popped out. And I understand they're very expensive. And it just before it hit the concrete, where it would have shattered, a young lady grabbed it, caught it before it hit, and she gave it back to the man.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched it from a distance. So I walked over to him afterwards and I said, what did you say when a young lady gave you your eye back? He said, well, of course I asked her for a date. And I said, why would you ask her for a date? He said, well, she just caught my eye.
Oh, my goodness. I had not heard that one. That's good.
And somebody asked me, I told him there was one time that I played some golf with some friends, and which is true, I did, but I didn't, it was too time consuming, so I quit. And I told them the only thing about playing golf, I hated wearing two pair of pants. And they said, why would you wear two pair of pants? I said, well, in case I got a hole in one.
That
was a good one.
That is a good one.
That's a good one.
Oh my. Speaking of, there was a serious note in I guess he must be the worst drunk in the history of mankind. because it said there was this alcoholic who drank Canada Dry.
I think I've heard that one.
I see what he did there.
Yeah.
You know, yes. I think he had the Mickey Mouse foot disease.
What's that?
Yeah, Pluto.
Oh. Okay.
All right.
All right.
You heard many.
You heard many? Oh, well.
Yeah, Minnie Mouse.
Minnie Mouse,
Anyway,
yeah.
We trapped her. This is a serious note. I was emceeing a bluegrass festival at a lake, what was called Ruetan Park. That's near Charlotte Courthouse. And I saw a man on crutches. He had severe crippling arthritis, and he could barely get around. His name was Curtis Jones, though I didn't know him. And he and I took him around behind the scenes and prayed for him for the crippling arthritis. All right, 6 months or so later, I was emceeing a bluegrass benefit at Randolph Henry High School, Charlotte Courthouse. Before the show, I saw this young man jumping around and kept grinning at me. And I thought to myself, I said, "Self, who is this guy? And why does he keep grinning at me?" And he kept on and kept on. So finally I went over and asked him, I said, "Who are you?" And he said, "I'm Reverend Curtis Jones, and I'm the pastor at the Blackstone Baptist Church." And he said, 6 months ago when you prayed for, I was immediately healed. And after that, he had me to speak 2 different Sundays at 11 o'clock at his church, the Blackstone Baptist Church. Mm-hmm. And I thought that was kind of interesting that, you know, because of one, I got to share a bunch of these stories at his church.
Mm-hmm. That's nice.
Yeah, that was special. Really was.
Yeah.
And as far as I know, he's somewhat hearing impaired, I think, but he's still kicking.
Well, that's good.
So,
that's good.
Thought I'd pass that along to you today.
Absolutely.
And anybody wants to talk to me, 414-0096.
All right.
And when you call that number, use your telephone.
Please do.
Yes. I mean, it's a calling.
Right. I got you.
Right.
All right.
Gotcha. Well, I think you're busy, so
take care, Henry. We love you.
thank you.
And
Thank you.
have a good weekend. We'll talk to you next week, all right?
Okay.
Okay.
Lord willing.
All right.
Thank you.
Good
Bye-bye.
Lord willing, the creek don't rise. Bye-bye. That's what my mom always used to say. Good Lord
Interesting.
willing, and the creek don't rise.
I like that. Yeah. My, you know which one I like?
What?
If the rain keeps up, it won't come down.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good one, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
The rain
Keeps up, it won't come down.
won't come down.
It's kind of like, huh? It's like
Yeah.
at
Well,
first, but
it's always fascinated me how, you know, these clouds up there that are floating around can carry that much
water. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well. Okay. All right. Let's get to our history lesson.
This day in history.
This day in history. The
All
lines,
right.
however, are open at 434-394-0924 if you wish to participate in today's show. It is Thursday, October 24th. All right. What happened on this date in history? The featured item is from 1945, when the Charter for the United States, the world's premier international organization, established at the end of World War II to maintain world peace and friendly relations among nations, entered into force this day in 1945.
Wow.
Hence, the United Nations was established.
Very cool.
Let's see. In 2017,
Oh, that's pretty sad.
it is American musician Fats Domino, who was one of the first rock and roll stars and who helped define the New Orleans sound, died at the age of 89. And I think that was a result of a hurricane that came through down there
really?
in New Orleans. Yeah, I'm thinking so.
Man,
I may be wrong.
let me ask you this, Chris. When you were, a young, spry teenager listening to the Fats Domino new vinyl just dropped, you're listening to it. Were your parents ever like, turn that racket off,
Oh, no.
Did they like...
My mother loved Fats Domino.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and she loved Elvis. She loved all of those,
A lot of the new musicians of the time.
Musicians,
Yeah.
Yeah, she taught me how to jitterbug. My mama did.
Wow.
We'd get down in the basement, turn the record player on, and would just
Do the jitterbug.
do the jitterbug.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. I feel like a lot of sometimes it's like the older generations like this new music is garbage. They're like getting upset. That's cool that your mom was like into that.
Yeah,
That's
well,
very nice.
now in the 70s, late 70s and early 80s now, that's a different story. When my kids were teenagers, you had White Snake, you had, all these other groups and everything, and I thought, now turn that crap down. And then what goes around comes around.
Yeah, true.
I like some of that stuff, but, I'm still not crazy about metallic type stuff.
Yeah.
Heavy metal.
Nothing too heavy.
No, and rap, I'm not
Guitar
interested really
heavy.
in rap
Yeah.
either.
Okay. What about like hip hop? Just throwing it out there. Same thing.
Same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit goes a long way.
Okay.
All right, in 2005, African-American civil rights activist Rosa Parks, whose refusal to relinquish her seat on a public bus to a white man in 1955 helped ignite the American civil rights movement. She died in 2005 at the age of 92. So, in 2003, supersonic passenger service ended as British Airways flew its last Concorde flight. Air France had ceased similar operations in May because they were having some, problems with the plane crashing, and it really just not becoming more of a hazard than it was. But I thought those were really cool.
Yeah.
Cool planes.
Definitely. Well, I guess it comes with its risks for sure.
Oh, sure.
The coolness factor. Yeah.
1992, the Toronto Blue Jays defeated the Atlanta Braves to become the first team not based in the United States to win the World Series.
Wow. Good for Toronto.
Good for Toronto. Yeah.
Good old Canada, our neighbors. Mm-hmm. Have you ever been to Canada before, Chris?
No.
Ah.
I'm here though from the biggest alcoholic in the world that it's pretty dry.
Yeah,
up there.
I mean that's what I've heard too. I wonder if we got it from the same source.
But I hear it's absolutely beautiful. I would like to visit the western part of Canada where they had Banff and all those places out there like that in the outdoors.
Yeah.
Beautiful forests and everything. Okay, 1970 Salvador Allende's election as the first Marxist president of Chile was confirmed. In 1962, the American Cold War thriller The Manchurian Candidate was released in America's theaters, and it was a major hit, especially noted for the performance by Angela Lansbury.
Mm-hmm. Good old Murder, She Wrote.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of Angela Lansbury.
You're not?
No, I don't know why.
My Nonna actually met her and got her signature.
Oh, my.
Isn't that kind of fun?
Yeah, that is
that's
fun.
Yeah. She tells me the story, and she was like, Noah, I tell you, we were like sisters. And I was like, wow. You and Angela Lansbury? I was like sisters? Are you sure?
That's great.
Yeah. But I always liked that show. Like when I was like too young to enjoy a show like at like 7, I would be like, yeah, Murder, She Wrote,
Yeah.
It's just kind of a fun,
Yeah.
She's a very charismatic,
Pretty
person.
charismatic,
Yeah. Can play.
I don't think I liked her voice.
Interesting.
It was just too, I don't know. It was just rubbed me wrong.
Not raspy.
It wasn't raspy. It was just weird.
Accent? Maybe it's like the accent. A little bit.
Yeah, maybe. But anyway, she is a wonderful actress and everything. And
Oh, have you ever seen the movie Gaslight?
yes,
Yeah.
yeah,
Great movie.
yeah. I have.
Great. I didn't know that's where the term came from, like gaslighting somebody. It's from that movie. I was like, wow, totally. I mean, it makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
very, very interesting film.
All right, we will go to 1929. A record 12,894,650 shares of stock were traded, causing the first day of real panic in the crash of 1929, known as Black Thursday.
Wow.
Think of that. 1922, Benito Mussolini helped plan the March on Rome, which began on October 28th and resulted in him becoming dictator of Italy. Let's see here. In 1917, more than 600,000 Italians surrendered or retreated at the Battle of Caporetto during World War II. And we'll go one more. In 1861, the first transcontinental telegram was sent via the telegraph in the United States, effectively bringing to an end the Pony Express.
Wow.
So there you go.
Those are
That's
some
your-
fun facts.
Yeah.
Fun facts for today.
History lesson for today. All right. We have 24 minutes after 8 o'clock on this Thursday morning. It's going to be a nice day today.
It really-
Around 70.
Yeah.
A little breezy, though. You know, I had been enjoying not hearing the acorns hit my roof and my deck for the past several days because the winds had been so calm. But this morning they were,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
flying down. Oh, what kind of roof do you have?
just a regular roof.
Just regular?
Yeah.
Metal or shingles?
Shingles, yeah.
I was going to say, if you had a metal roof, that would even be worse.
Well, there is a metal
Yeah.
roof on our woodshed, so I've got a combination of the two.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man. Oh, okay. Betty Ike
Yeah.
left a note
Okay.
for us. We were talking yesterday about when the
Call Flow was
Show
started.
was established, and she thinks it was established in 1972,
Okay.
and so it was ongoing and a long-running show. Also, received a lot of awards for small market radio at the Virginia Association of Broadcasters.
Yeah.
So we have several little microphones around for best morning show on small market radio.
True. Yeah, that's very
great.
cool. And I mean, 1972. That's got to be one of the This has to be one of the longest running shows. And it's great to have people like Betty Ike as like historians of WFLO.
Isn't that marvelous?
Yeah. I feel like I picture Betty Ike in my head, just like with a big book of just like WFLO facts and trivia, and just like holding it, and it's like holding a baby. It's so big, just like a big fat baby, but it's a book of just like all the facts. And she's like, back in 1962, this day, and just like, I don't know. I mean, it's cool to have Betty around. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, it is.
It's got
great.
those historical facts, and Henry too. I mean, like Henry's
yes.
got, a wealth of knowledge when it comes to the early days of Call Flow, or in just like the radio, this station. So
Yep. At one time, we had about 9 people who worked in the office. It was between the sales staff and the traffic operator and the one who wrote the copy and all that. And McGay was one that did all the copy work and put all the log books together. And Lucille Campbell was a part of that as well. And 2 characters, they were something else. They were just like family, wonderful people.
Wow.
All right, what do we have as far as some kind of oddity we can talk about?
Oh, oddity. Let me
Let's see here.
Yeah.
We've got entertainment as an oddity. Anyway, let's see here. Samuel L. Jackson was lauded at the MOMA film benefit by close family and friends. Of course, Samuel L. Jackson, you talk about movies, he's He appears in lots of movies, these days. Everybody wants a piece of Samuel L. Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
The Museum of Modern Art was filled with expletives and laughter Wednesday evening as Samuel L. Jackson's family and friends celebrated the actor and director's storied career of box office hits, larger-than-life characters, and explosive one-liners at the annual film benefit. Now, Jackson, known for his infamous F-bombs, stuck to a more sentimental speech at the benefit while his friends and family honored him with some of his choicer one-liners. I've been fortunate enough to fortunate enough to play a wide array of characters where I have learned something new about the human experience in each and every one, and I always carry a piece of them as I carry on, he says. He's 75 years old. He's built a Hollywood legacy that stretches across 40 years, from playing in action-packed blockbusters like as Mace Windu in Star Wars, or Nick Fury in the Marvel Universe, to the iconic Quentin Tarantino characters of the foul-mouthed Jules in Pulp Fiction, and Ordell in Django Unchained. And Jackson has shown time and time again that he can effortlessly transform himself with each new role. His versatility is what has capitalized or has catapulted him into movie stardom. So congratulations to
I'm surprised they didn't mention
Samuel Jackson.
Hateful Eight. I'm sorry, not Hateful Eight, but Hard Eight. It's like a casino movie, and he plays a guy who is like at a casino, but like similar kind of just like, I don't know, just very hard guy, I guess,
Yeah.
And it was a very, very enjoyable performance. But yeah, no, he's a legend.
He's everywhere.
He is. He truly is. He's here right now with us, probably.
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to take a break because it is 8:30.
Yep.
And it looks like we have a new sponsor here for our weather. The weather is brought to you by Harold W. Collins and Grading, located at 2113 Cumberland Road in Farmville.
Harold W. Collins Clearing and Grading has been helping to build Southside and Central Virginia since 1960, providing all excavation, general contracting, and hauling needs. 5 miles north of Farmville, 2113 Cumberland Road, at the intersection of 45 and Range Tavern Road. Call 392-6010 or stop by Harold W. Collins Clearing and Grading.
All right, let's take a look at your WFLO forecast for today. It calls for lots of sunshine with a high of 71 degrees. It will be breezy. We've got some north winds now kicking up around 8 miles per hour. For tonight, look for a low of 37. Friday, sunny with a high of 71. Clear skies Friday night with a low of 53 degrees. Mostly clear there. For Saturday, mostly sunny with a high of 76. Saturday night, mostly clear with a low of 41. For Sunday, sunny, a high 62, a little cooler. Then mostly clear on Sunday night with a low of 36 degrees. And for Monday, sunny with a high around 64 degrees. Humidity at 73%. Again, the winds north around 8 miles per hour. Barometer holding steady at 29.99 inches. And our skies are fair. Current temperature at 58 degrees. That is your weather brought to you by Creative Electrical Contractors. Whoops, wait a minute. Let me see. No, it's not. Excuse me. The weather brought to you by Harold W. Collins and Grading. Give them a call at 434-392-6010. Put it to the side where I couldn't see it again. Okay. And now, let's see, we do have our birthdays coming up. That's brought to you by Creative Electrical Contractors, located at 1907 East 3rd Street in Farmville.
Creative Electrical Contractors specializes in commercial and industrial projects and offers quality work at competitive prices. CEC is a licensed Class A contractor in Virginia and North Carolina. Creative Electrical Contractors has been in business for 25 years, still committed to the values that were established when the company opened in 1998. Integrity, quality workmanship, and timely delivery. CEC, located at 1907 East 3rd Street, Farmville. You can contact CEC at 434-392-3802 or at creative-electrical.com.
All right, Noah, that's your cue to bring us those birthdays and perhaps anniversaries. Take it away.
All right, Chris. Well, today is the 24th Wednesday in October. And starting
Thursday.
off... I'm so sorry. I said Wednesday. My God. I am tired, Chris. That's not good.
No, it's okay.
It's all right. It's
All
okay.
right. Yes.
Well, I was the day off. I could have been like 3 days off.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
Anyways, so the 24th, a Thursday, and starting off the birthday list, we have Bradley Walters is celebrating.
Mm-hmm.
Also, WFLO's own Taylor Palmer, our social media
Oh,
organizer.
wow. Happy birthday
Yes.
to Taylor. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay. She's
Also,
a good girl.
James Ing is also celebrating. We have Brooklyn Atkinson, Robbie Brown, and Mr. and Mrs. For the one anniversary, it's Mr. and Mrs. Normie Taylor Jr.
Okay.
So,
All right. That's all we have for
yeah,
today.
that's all we got.
Well, that's pretty good. It's more than,
Not bad.
it's better than nothing, right?
Hey,
All right. Tell everybody how they can get their names on.
sure. Yeah, you can call in at 434-394-0924 or go ahead and send those via email to birthdays@wflo.net.
All right. And the birthday calendar brought to you by Creative Electrical Contractors. If it's not right, they'll make it right. Call 434-392-2802. All right, our time is 8:34. The number to call, 434-394-0924 for the call flow radio show. We've got birthdays, celebrity birthdays coming up for everybody. And the first one is actor F. Murray Abraham. And F. Murray turns 85 today.
Wow.
And let's see what his fun fact is. He played the leader of an alien faction in Star Trek Insurrection. So, happy birthday to him.
Do you get the vibe that he could play like a really good Dracula almost?
Yes.
Do you see that?
Yes.
You know, I'm not
Yeah.
just saying that just to say it, but like
Yeah.
it's something about his face. Okay.
Yeah, he usually plays, the bad guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Really, he's a good bad guy.
He's a good bad guy.
He's a good bad guy. He has
Yeah.
a good bad guy look.
You don't want a bad good guy. That's
No.
terrible. It's terrible. Who wants to watch that?
Well, let's see. Kevin Kline has a birthday today. And he stars opposite Kate Blanchett in Apple TV series Disclaimer. And I saw the first episode of that, and it is wonderful. I am hooked on that. And I hardly recognized him. I really had to study, because they've got him dressed,
Plastered
got him really old
Yeah.
looking. But anyway, he's really good in it.
Cool.
He turned 77 today. Let's see. Actor B.D. Wong turns 64. And B.D. is short for Bradley Darrell. So that's what those initials are for. Singer and rapper Drake turns 38
Wow.
today. And we have actress Shanae Grimes Beach, who turns 35. She starred in last year's Hallmark holiday film, Time for Her to Come Home for Christmas. So that's one of her claims to fame.
Chris, were you telling me that you watch Hallmark movies and you enjoy them?
I have
this somebody
watched
else?
maybe on my
Yeah.
hand,
Sure.
my right hand, about 5 times, something like that.
Okay.
Sometimes I get in the mood for that.
Yeah.
And it just depends upon how good looking the guy is.
That's. I knew there was something else. There's something. Nobody just sits down for and watches a Hallmark movie for the story or the plots.
Everybody, I think, has watched a Hallmark movie because they're just really, really
too quirky, and I don't know. I just watched one.
They're very predictable.
Yeah,
but
the guy always has something wrong with them.
Some of them have good, good characters or good actors, and some mediocre. But
also continuity errors. I was watching one a couple of days ago.
Does Katie like Hallmark movies?
We like to watch them so we can laugh really hard.
Oh, okay.
So in that sense, we do enjoy watching Hallmark movies. But we were watching this one, and the main female lead was stranded with her car, but then a couple of things happened, and then she was just home, but it never explained how she got back. It just cut from her being stranded, being help, and her car, and it was a big ordeal, and then it just cuts from that to the guy, and then went back to her. And it's just she's at her apartment. It's just there's no
no explanation.
There's no explanation. Yeah. It's just you're just no. They don't. It's they started writing plots, and then they were well, we don't need to finish it. Just move. I almost wonder if it's the editor was just watching it, and it was that's too boring. Just cut a whole 20-minute section out of the movie. And it was we're not doing this or this or this, and it's just. It's lacking. It's just lacking a basic story. I don't know, basic story, I guess. Also, I just I don't enjoy how it's always a weird quirk. There's always something wrong with the guy or the girl. This movie that I just watched, the guy had amnesia, so he couldn't. It was the whole he can't remember this girl, but will she stay with him regardless of him not being able to remember her? And of course she does, because why not? And it's just but it's so terrible, Chris. I hate this movie. I wish I could remember the name of it. I feel that movie gave me amnesia. It's terrible.
You're so much fun.
Thank you. All right.
Okay,
sure.
So that's
yeah. Oh, Hallmark movies.
Movies. Well, some of these actors though get their start, starring in these Hallmark movies, and then they go on. And some of them have been on soap operas and stuff, and so you see them. I remember her. Or I remember him. He played such and such on. Days of Our Lives or The Edge of Night or whatever.
Not to harp back again, but that movie that I watched with the guy with the amnesia, the lead actress was I don't know if you've ever seen the show Gilmore Girls. It's Rory. It's she was the female lead, and that was interesting because that was somebody who already had their start from a different show and ended up on a Hallmark movie. So what terrible decisions did Rory the actor? Well, I mean, it's a job. It's a job.
It's a popular. It's a popular network.
People watch it.
Sure.
Yeah. There's TVs in America that just have the Hallmark Channel on 24/7.
Now,
I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't really like to binge watch anything.
Yeah.
But I do. I sometimes will binge watch these housing projects and stuff on HGTV.
DIY. Yeah.
Francis and I used to watch. Beachfront Bargains. We just
I watched the show.
3 episodes of that.
That's good.
We had to. Anyway, it was
you get a little thing going where you just keep wanting, and you're hey, we gotta watch the next episode.
Right.
I don't know what that is. Addiction.
And then something else comes along, and that's it.
I will say, have you ever seen the show Property Brothers?
Yes.
Yeah, of course. Who hasn't seen it?
Right.
Yeah, that's always a weird. I don't. It's so fake. It's I don't want to say fake, but I just watch that, and they're always hey, look at, I don't know, they're doing some weird inside joke. But you could always tell that the people that are trying to buy a home, they're just annoyed with it. You know what I mean? They're just this again? Are you seriously, guys? Get it together? I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, let's see. Where were we? Oh, we're doing birthdays. We were talking about Yeah, the what was actress?
Oh yeah,
Shirley
Hallmark.
Barnes
Back to
Beach.
Hallmark.
Oh gosh, no. All right, more birthdays
Wait,
for today.
I will say one. I got to bring this up. Where did that come from? Hallmark. Like, does that name or like originate from something? Just
Hallmark cards.
Hallmark cards.
Yeah.
But like as a business, like the Hallmark business, what made them decide Hallmark was a good name? Like, is there a meaning to that?
Because you associate it with the cards, and
I
the
guess.
cards are beautiful. And
That's
they're comforting and you know.
I will say they did do well with the cards. Mm-hmm. They should stick to cards. Is what I'm saying.
Okay. All right, folks. That is Noah's philosophy. Or,
I'm sorry, guys.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Of Hallmark.
Yeah.
That's all right.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, former Rolling Stones bassist Bill Wyman is 88 today. Director David S. Ward of Sleepless in Seattle and The Sting is 79. Drummer Billy Thomas of McBride and the Ride is 71. Actor Doug Davidson of The Young and the Restless is 70. Actor Zahn McClarnon of Reservation Dogs and Hawkeye is 58. Singer Michael Trent of Shovels and Rope is 47. Drummer Ben Gillies of Silverchair is 45. And let's see, anybody else there? Singer Monica is 44. Singer-actor Adrian Balin Houghton of 3LW and the Cheetah Girls is 41. Actor Tim Pocock, I think that's the name, Pocock, TV's Camp, films X-Men Origins, Wolverine is 39. So there you go. Let's see. We had a caller. Evidently, I was too late to pick up, but anyway. Caller, if you want to call back, that's fine. We have open lines now at 434-394-0924.
And just like that.
Caller, yeah. Good morning. You're on the Call Flow Show.
Good morning, people.
Well, hello there.
First time caller.
Hi. I'm driving right now.
Oh, you are?
195. So I'm breaking the law.
On the phone.
I have a phone up to my ear. Yeah. So if I do get a ticket, I'm going to pass it on to you guys. Fair enough?
Well, what the heck? We carry the world on our shoulder anyway.
Oh, my God.
It's just another little,
yeah, that's just one of the others.
Yep, that just goes with the territory, I guess.
Yes,
if you want to send it to just like John Staten's personal box, it's P.O. Box 97264.
Going.
Yeah. So how are you?
I'm okay. I'm happy that I am heading home.
Good.
Yeah. Yeah.
How long have you been in Maryland?
Oh, what was it? 14 days, maybe?
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, 13 days, something like that.
Yeah. That's a long time.
It is.
Yeah. I bet your
sure.
lovely wife will be glad to see you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my gosh, yes. She keeps calling every day after 10 days. You coming home tomorrow? When you coming home? When you coming home? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's just the sign that she misses you.
Or maybe she's wondering when I get here, so she can. But anyway, yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
This guy, I can tell by his voice. He is excited to see his peppers. I think, Chris.
His peppers.
Oh my God!
Look, it's,
I think the peppers have been picked.
Oh man.
And pickled.
There's no more peppers. I guess it is getting cold for pepper. Caller, do you have any more peppers? Or
my purple peppers are in my crisper in my refrigerator, and if I don't use them soon, they're going to be pickled punk peppers.
What makes them punk rock, like peppers?
No.
Oh, sorry.
Like pumpkin,
I know.
You know, this is
disgusting.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said I had a bunch of red guys out there on the plant. I guess it'll probably be the last batch.
Oh. Okay.
I'm going to make some more sauce.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
Yeah. Just bring us some of your sauce, like a jar.
Oh, Oh, the sauce,
of your hot sauce or your sauce, not
Or
so hot.
salsa.
hot or
Salsa.
just the mild, one of the mild.
Yeah, the mild.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be nice.
You know what?
Heck yeah.
I would be interested in trying like this guy's salsa with like the like the Ghost Reaper, but also with pineapple. I don't know if he makes a pineapple salsa, but like I feel like the sweetness of the pineapple might really complement the spiciness of the Grim Reaper or whatever. That's the ghosts. The Carolina Reaper. Yeah.
That sounds interesting.
Doesn't it kind of like sweet and spicy?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. I
Maybe.
do make the pineapple salsa. But I
make
really have to tone it down to make it palatable for everybody.
They make a pineapple salsa?
No, I make it. The pineapples they're quite inexpensive, I guess, as a fruit. Mm-hmm. So I just make the salsa. I don't buy the stuff.
Well, I'm just I was just amazed that there is such a thing as pineapple salsa.
Oh my gosh, yes, pineapple, mango, all the kind of durable fruits.
Eggplant salsa? No, I'm kidding. That's
You don't do that. Or
that sounds like a terrible idea.
Peach salsa they'll make, yes.
Peach salsa?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I might try that. I like peaches.
Yeah.
Francis like peaches a
Yeah.
lot. Yeah.
Just snoop around in that aisle. You'll see something just different and exciting.
Mm-hmm.
But if it tasted horrible, it probably wouldn't be on the shelf. So, yeah.
True.
Expect something enjoyable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for that.
Oh, gosh, yes.
Yeah, I'll have to check the salsa aisle.
Mm-hmm. Do you go in the salsa aisle, Chris? Like usually? Do you go in there?
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's right near where the pickles are, isn't it? And the condiments and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, you have peppers, and just grab a pineapple, and a little cilantro or something. There's not a lot to it.
Oh, okay.
Mix them up. Yeah, the pineapples are very inexpensive, I guess, for for plants. They're really easy to cut up.
Well, that sounds very interesting. I may just have to do that. May just have to mix up a little salsa like that, or might find out, because I just recently have started eating the salsa out of the jar or whatever with my corn chips and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've just now started doing that basically.
Yeah.
And
I have since you brought up chips, I have a chip gripe.
A chip gripe.
And it's to all those people who stock the chips in the aisles. Please don't put 8 bags in there if it can only hold 6.
You're tired of the bags falling on the ground.
Oh my gosh! And you want a chip, you don't want a crumb. I'm paying for chips.
That's true.
There. That's it.
You're actually paying for a half a bag of chips.
But yes.
Not a
Plus
full
the
bag.
air and the oh my gosh.
Yeah. Anyway.
Holy cow.
I went to this is a little off topic, but it relates to groceries and food. This happened a week ago. Went to a gas station, not going to say which one. Picked up a beef jerky stick, not going to say what brand. Went to the checkout page for it, and I was eating it. And, it was like one of the beef jerky sticks that's like there's 2 pieces in one package. Like one on the bottom, one on the top. I don't know if you've seen. Anyway, so like I ate the first one. It was great. And then when I pulled the second one out, I was looking at it, and I was like, no way. There was bite marks on the beef jerky, and I showed John. Staten can back me up, because I showed John. I was like, John, look at this. This is not. I was freaked out, man. I was like, John, somebody bit my beef jerky, and he was like, yeah, not good. He was like, I told you to get the other brands, and I was like, I don't know. I just feel
were there actual teeth marks?
Yes,
on the...
yes, and it was the worst part was it was like teeth marks, but it was grayed because it was so old. Like, you get that, because like when you bite in beef jerky, it's kind of like not like pink, but like it's a little bit of a brighter color because it's a fresh bite mark.
Stuff, but anyway,
it's more of a fresh bite mark. But like this was like an old bite mark because it was just like gray and black. But you can tell somebody like you can see where they bit into it, and I just like I nearly.
And it was sealed.
It was sealed. Yeah.
Oh, and did it penetrate the package, the bite mark?
No, not at all. Okay. I think somebody at the factory was just like. I
think I'll sample this one.
I think I'll sample this one. Okay, pretty good. All right.
Taste tester.
Or maybe it was his last day, and he was like, "Screw it," just sampling all the beef jerky. That's insane, though. I mean, like, I don't know. I'm okay. I'm a germaphobe, but like I'm okay if I really know the person who is like eating something, and I'm like, I'll take a bite. I'll just take one bite. Mm-hmm. But like, this could be the worst person in the world that ate my jerky.
Absolutely.
Like, could be like the worst. Like,
person in the world.
Yeah.
Like the guy who drank Canada Dry.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like unshowered though, and just like, just like hair, just horrible hair like problems.
All this, fungus and everything.
Fungus. He's got like all his toes are just fungi, and he's got like little. He's got moss growing on his back, not even hair.
Yeah.
He's just so unclean and unkempt.
Mm-hmm. Hasn't brushed his teeth.
I don't know.
Years.
He might not even have teeth. He might have those were gum marks for all I know. He just ripped it with. I don't know. Gnawing at it. I don't know, but my imagination has gone wild thinking about who may have. Somebody did this to me, Chris. This is a crime.
I bet you felt violated.
Yes, I did. Yes, it's a crime against my person. I'm eating something and then, boom, violated with teeth marks.
If it's a supermodel, would you do it? You'd eat it, or is it so it's selective?
I need to see like an extensive medical record from this person before I eat it. I mean, like past surgeries and. I need to see like insurance records and tax returns and like what their diet looks like. I gotta have more information. I want to see their dental records. Like that's how I make an informed decision off of those things.
Oh my goodness.
But I'm sorry, guys.
So if you're at a party and you see somebody double dipping,
just thinking about
actually
that.
I do everybody at that party a favor. I just take the thing and throw it out the window. I don't do the double dip now.
That reminds me of the Seinfeld episode.
Yes.
But I was thinking about that. I was eating my lobster bisque dip for lunch yesterday. I was thinking, I'm glad it's just me who's double dipping here. But that stuff's great. But yeah, double dipping. Mm-hmm. Yeah, drives some people crazy.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, it sure does.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
But we're still here, right?
Yeah,
we're still here.
Yes, but I guess if you really wanted to gross out everybody at the party, you could stick your finger in it and taste it, and just look at the reaction.
Well, just don't stick your finger in there twice.
No, there you go. Yes.
Without wiping it off or whatever. Anyway.
Oh my gosh.
Oh well.
But I was listening to the radio up here and or down here. Depends what side of the planet you're in. But they were talking about bicycles, and I never really thought of why. I guess I never had a reason to think why the female bicycles have the lower bar. Mm-hmm. Did you guys ever ponder that?
Yeah, they have like a curved bar. Versus, the male bikes.
They don't. Usually, girls' bikes don't have a bar.
Oh.
On the top.
No, they have the one that's lowered, I guess.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you ever ponder why they might do that?
Yeah, I pondered it, and I've figured out my own
Chris,
reasons for that. But I'm not going to go into it.
Chris, you have your own theory about this?
Yes, I do.
I need to hear about it.
No.
Well, if I'm thinking what you're thinking, then it should be lowered for the guys. But somebody at the station thought it may have been, and I guess nobody really looked it up, it may have been because females wore dresses, I guess, years ago, and it was easier to
That's right.
to mount the bike.
That's right. Absolutely.
Oh, is it correct?
You're correct.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Huh. So, if you're ever in jeopardy,
That's really a really good reason, and that was how they made side saddles for ladies too. When they on horses. So,
okay.
Yeah, because ladies didn't wear pants when they rode. They would be considered tomboys or whatever, or
Horrible
indecent.
people. No,
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Yeah. Indecent. I wanted. That's what I wanted to ask you, Chris. So, like, if you're a woman and you want to ride one of those bikes with like the huge front wheel and just a tiny little the little tiny back wheel, what are those bikes called? The little
Unicycles?
Not unicycles. There's like another name for them. It's two wheels and then one gigantic one small one in the back, one huge one in the front, and you got to like jump up it. Caller, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
it's an old-fashioned one. I think the ratio of pedal was like 1-to-1, so they must have been a real pain in the butt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man. No. If I got out one of those and fell, I would die. They're called unicycles, I'm pretty sure.
Well, the unicycle would represent a single.
Oh, the single one. Well, and I don't know what the other one is. I don't know what the other one would be called.
God, since it had two tires, a bi.
Yeah. A bicycle. I don't know. I have seen those, though. They're pretty
like,
cool. I've seen a clown.
Like circus, yeah.
In the circus and stuff like that. Yeah. Well, it's just like stilts, that stilts belong in the circus. But I've seen stilts used in construction as well. For doing like ceilings and stuff like that, painting ceilings and stuff. People use stilts. So, anyway.
I just looked it up. It's called a penny farthing.
Penny farthing?
Yeah. Have you ever heard of that?
No, it sounds like a coin.
It does sound like a coin.
Yeah.
But,
is that the creator's name?
It might be. It's like those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's called a penny farthing. Huh. Cool.
Interesting.
Okay.
Very cool. Now you've got me interested in that. So I'll have to look that up. Anyway, we've got to get out of here. It's just about time for us to leave. And you be safe driving and come on back to Farmville, okay? How far out are you?
Yes, I am. Oh, I just, I passed Quantico maybe 10 minutes ago.
Oh, okay. Well,
so
drive carefully, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, take care. All right, bye-bye.
You too, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Wow. That's an interesting program for today.
Yeah.
And we've got another one coming tomorrow.
That's right, Chris, with John Staten. I will not be here.
Well,
I'll be here in spirit.
Okay, well, that's
not
good.
physically in the studio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, take care.
All right.
And everybody have a great remainder of your day. Thanks for listening. We appreciate your calling in, and I'll stick around and play some music. All right. Take care.
Bye.